Hello, this is Steve from Tower Genius. So today, what I want to talk about, I want to talk about cell tower rent rates and what to look out for in 2023, what landlords need to look out for as far as what to expect. So I guess it's like there's two parts to this. The type of offers you need to you need to be aware of, things that are out there, and then also just what to avoid when you're looking to if you need help, right? Because we say this over and over in our videos. We help people at Tower Genius. Kevin Donahue and I, we help property owners and landlords to navigate the shark-infested waters of cell site negotiations. And we say it's shark-infested waters because it's shark-infested. There's blood in the water, and they will eat you for lunch. Literally, you're going to be the wireless industry's next meal if you don't pay close attention. I don't care if you've done a million commercial real estate deals in your life, or you're a seasoned attorney, or maybe you excelled at something else in real estate. But if you're not familiar with the wireless industry, the industry is skewed in a way that they will walk all over you, and you literally can leave hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. And I did a short video the other day. Would you get into the boxing ring with Mike Tyson? It's maybe it's a little humorous, but it's not a joke. Of course, I would never get into the ring with Mike Tyson. I'd probably last about 2 or 3 seconds. He'd knock me out. And I'm not a trained fighter. Okay, so the same way when you're going up to negotiate against Verizon, multi-billion-dollar company, AT&T, American Tower. These are all multi-billion-dollar companies. They pay experts to make sure that you don't get a good deal. So the tables are always turned against you. You're never on a level playing field with these folks. And it's like you getting into the ring with Mike Tyson, and they will clean your clock. And I see it every day. I saw 2 examples of this earlier today at 2 different proposals that came across my desk. And in both instances, the property owners did themselves a disservice 6, 7, 8 years ago when they negotiated an extension, and they did a terrible job and negotiated things into those contracts that that are hurting them now. They're looking to sell those properties, and as they're getting into their late 60s, early 70s to retire. So you want to make sure, first of all, you're going to be getting 2023. You're going to be getting a lot of rent reduction letters from companies like MD7 and Black Dot. That's in Lyle Company, and these companies are in business to help their clients. AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, etc. Okay, Crown, American Tower, whoever they're doing work for, and those companies make lots of money because they save the carriers millions of dollars every year. And they're incentivized to reduce your rent, to lock you into terms that are not favorable. Even if you have a deal that's not structured properly, they sell on fear, and they will do their best to put enough doubt into your mind to give them additional rights, and to accept lower rental escalations and just bad terms, right? They're here to optimize your lease, which the optimization, say it's an oxymoron, lease optimization. You have to be a moron on oxy to take one. That's maybe I should trademark that. But anyway, you don't want to take one of these lease optimization proposals. Almost never valid. Like there's hardly ever a good reason to reduce your rent. Almost never. Okay. So you got to look out for the rent reduction offers that are going to come, because they need to save money. The carriers are trying to reduce costs, and you are the low-hanging fruit. So if you have questions about one of those proposals, you go on to towergenius.com, fill out a contact form, and let's talk about it. We'll take a look at your site. We'll take a look at your lease. Try to figure out, if the offer has any teeth or not, or what you could potentially do or not do. Let's see what else. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of new sites. There's always new sites going up, especially Dish Network is really getting into gear. They're building lots of sites, on existing towers, but in a lot of these places they don't have enough space in that within that tower leased area, so they need additional ground space. And maybe they're contacting you about a ground rent. Maybe they're knocking on your door because they want to get up on your rooftop. So we can help you to make heads or tails of Dish Wireless proposals here in 2023. What is that Dish cell site lease worth on the roof? What is the Dish ground lease worth next to that tower? And we helped several dozen property owners with Dish sites in 2022, and I know we can help you as well. The other thing that I touched upon in other videos, and I just did one before, it's 2023 right now. So there's a lot of cell sites that were, leased in 1998, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. Those were like the heyday of wireless. It was the wild wireless west. And that's when I got my start as a site acquisition consultant up in New York. But back 22, 23 years ago. And a lot of those 25-year leases are coming up for renewal very quickly, right? So there's rooftop cell sites that need to be renewed. We get calls all the time from people in holdover, where they haven't negotiated the lease extension, and the carriers haven't terminated the lease. Like, they're not going anywhere. They want to stay there, right? So a lot of these rooftop cell sites and tower ground leases, many of them are going to need to be renewed. So don't sign that term sheet. Talk to us first. Let's take a look at it. Let's figure out a game plan. Let's see what we could do to help you to maximize the value of that lease. And then, a lot of people are in that position where they're looking to maybe cash out of the lease and sell it. You get the offers all the time from Landmark and these other companies that are looking to purchase your cash flow. And there's a whole wireless sub industry of these financial companies, these hedge funds, these buyers, and then there's a lot of brokers out there that are working. They look like they're buyers, they're not technically buyers. And then this kind of leads on to the other thing. There's many consultants, like our firm, Tower Genius. We're a consulting firm. We do not buy cell tower leases anywhere in North America. We're not a buyer of cell tower leases. We advise property owners, right? But there are other companies out there that say they're cell tower landlord, consultants for leases, and they are purely out there to buy these things. So they're first of all, they're misrepresenting who they actually are, right? You might be contacting them to renew your lease, and they're trying to buy it from you. Okay, so what a shocker, huh? So the other thing is a lot of these companies are they're getting a fee on the other end of the deal. So you might be paying them a consulting fee or whatever you pay them, but they're also getting money on the other side. Find out before you hire one of these companies, if you're selling that, if you're doing a lease buyout, find out, hey, do you guys get paid from the company that's buying this thing? Are you double dipping? Are you on both sides of this transaction? You might be surprised at what you find. The other thing is, and really what sets Tower Genius apart, our company, Kevin Donahue and I, between the two of us, we have over 50 years of combined experience helping property owners, okay, and cell site landlords. So we got our start. Kevin's been doing this for many years more than I have, but we have combined 50 years plus experience working with cell tower leases across the United States. And our company has helped over 2,000 property owners. Tower Genius, this is Kevin and I's 15th year of helping property owners. So we had a company up to 2016. We buried that because of a wonderful company down in San Diego. We had a little trademark dispute with, decided that they liked our name a lot, and they decided to call themselves something very, very similar to us. So we did take the high road there. So we rebranded in 2017, and we've been Tower Genius ever since. But this is our 15th year of helping people. We've helped to get great deals for property owners, and sometimes we even help property owners walk away from deals. Sometimes the best deal is the deal that you don't sign, right? Sometimes it's okay to walk away from one of these cell site leases. I was talking to a property owner up in Chicago yesterday who's got an SBA communications tower, and I think he's got 8 or 9 years left. And we told him from day one, you might have to wait a couple years because I don't think they're ready to increase your rent just yet. They're very happy with paying what they're paying right now, but we'll get them in the end. You make sure you'll if they're smart, they'll come to the table now, or they'll pay for it dearly when they come to the table in 5 or 6 years. And anyway, a lot of these sites, as I mentioned, you're gonna have Dish Network coming out, and where they need ground space, and a lot of these sites, they just don't have enough ground space available. So if they come back to you asking you for your consent, sign this letter of consent so we can expand the ground space because we have a tenant coming in. That's your flashing red light. You have an opportunity to renegotiate the terms, the rent, and a bunch of other stuff. So if you have questions about a cell site lease, cell site rental value, cell site lease buyout value, new tower, ground lease, rooftop lease, anything that has to do with the lease agreement contract and the value of your cell site, cell tower, lease buyout, give us a call at Tower Genius. Our number is 888-313-9750. You can visit us at towergenius.com, fill out a form. Either Kevin or I will get back to you, or someone else on our team might get back to you as well. So anyway, thanks for listening, and have a great rest of your day.